Chelsea 3, Aston Villa 0. Chelsea get goals from Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez with a wonderful goal, and Nicholas Jackson to go second in the Premier League. Not only did Chelsea beat Aston Villa, we dominated. We were far superior in every facet, attacking, defensive, midfield. Everything you wanted, Chelsea had. Cole Palmer scored an absolute screamer. Enzo Fernandez has lost weight and looked like a top midfielder. And then you got Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson's finishing is something Didier Drogba would have been proud of. We keep a clean sheet. We look good. We've got a lot to talk about today, boys and girls. We got the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. We're all going to leave this today being super positive because I've got nothing bad to say. I've got one ugly truth, and honestly, it's about an injury. So we need to talk about it, but before we get started, I need a massive favor. Listen, no one's spirit should be low. No one's spirit should be upset. So you should be hitting that like button free of charge. Happy days. Secondly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. You get the good, the bad, and downright ugly on a consistent basis about every game, the transfer news, and anything related to Chelsea, news-wise and tactics. So it's a great channel. We've got a great community. Let's get started. Chelsea Football Club have turned into a good team. When I say Chelsea have been a bad team for the last 2 years, I'm not exaggerating. We've been inconsistent, and by our standards, we've been in the mud. Chelsea 3, Aston Villa 0 displays one thing. Progress. It displays progress, and it was shown today from the first minute. Why? We earned the right to play. I say this all the time, and people say to me, Alex, why do you always say it? It doesn't make sense, earning the right to play. Listen to me, and listen to me good, right? You need to earn the right to play. You need to win your 50-50s. You need to be combative. You need to make sure the other team realizes just because they're putting in effort and they have less quality than you, it doesn't mean their effort's going to be more important because you're going to put more effort in. And this was shown straight away. Caicedo tucked in from the right back position into the midfield and we bossed it. Lavia won his challenges. Caicedo won his challenges. Enzo won his challenges. And we looked like a good unit. And the first goal, what does it come from? We get the ball, we win it in the middle, goes to Pedro Neto, delicious ball in, they header it out, it's a 50-50. Cucurella wins his 50-50. Bloody 50-51. Next thing you know, who does it go to? It goes to Enzo Fernandez, nice little layoff to Cucurella, cut back, and the ball deflects. And when the ball deflects, the way Jackson volleys it is beautiful. In my language, I would say confit. It is an absolute sweetness. The way he caught it, it hits the post, hits Martinez in the back, goes in. He deserves it. He absolutely deserved that goal. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal, some would even say. Phenomenal finish. Then what happens? Chelsea normally take a step back. They lose control of the game. They end up being an embarrassment, right? Because we let teams come back into games. Not today. This was the best 45 minutes I've seen. What did we do? We got the ball, we controlled it, we carried on making chances. Enzo Fernandez, by the way, the second goal comes from him. I need to give him his own little segment today because Enzo's got leaner. It is vividly obvious Enzo Fernandez has lost maybe 5 kilos. Genuinely, maybe even 8. He looks leaner in the face. He all of a sudden has shape in his arms. He's built like a tank. He looks good. Furthermore, he's more agile. Because he is leaner. He is winning 50-50 duels. He's nippy on his feet. He's got more control on the ball because he's moving at a quicker pace and he actually is not scared about getting into physical challenges. But more importantly, what that does is Enzo Fernandez in the final third isn't exhausted. And what happens? He gets the ball, we moves it out, we start linking up, Cole Palmer gives it back to him. He takes a touch that bounces up outside of foot volley. Beautiful half volley. Literally, he sets himself up for a snapshot. Nice shot. And it's absolutely brilliant. It's 2-0. He's out there going to pick up the phone, baby, running around like he's Travis Scott. And honestly, Chelsea deserved that 2-0 lead. However, this is not where I go and I say we were absolutely perfect. We weren't. What was lovely to see was our goalkeeper, Bob Sanchez. Robert, you say I never praise him. You're getting praised today, broski. Yes, you gave the ball away once or twice, but you kept us in the game when it was 1-0. Wesley Fofana had a ball where he had to go for a 50-50 over the top, and Ollie Watkins flicked it on the inside, beat him to it, outsmarted him. Wesley fell over, and what did I say? I said, oh crap, it's 1-1. Nope. Bob Sanchez makes himself massive, lovely save, excellent. Sanchez today did his job. Sanchez today gets a well done. Sanchez today, you were done fit as well. Broski, you did your job and you made me proud to say you had a great game. Genuinely, Robert Sanchez today, he didn't do anything wrong. Even at the end, Duran wins the ball when Sanchez came out, hits his knee, goes out wide. And honestly, Duran is a great striker. His movement is great. We are second on goal difference. And the reason, not on goal difference, on alphabetical order. It doesn't matter for me. We are cooking. We're absolutely cooking. Then what we need to talk about is Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is special. Cole Palmer is one of the best players in this league. Don't let anybody fool you. However, I don't think Cole Palmer had a brilliant game today. I think Cole Palmer let the ball go a few times where he was greedy, his touch was loose. However, Cole Palmer was productive today. And that's one thing I will say. He got a great assist and his goal was magnificent. Genuinely magnificent. He gets the ball. There's a quick 1-2. Noni gives him the ball. Cuts in. Absolutely curls it in top bins. And there is no superlatives I can give this man. I just feel like the reason I say he wasn't great today was because his standards are up here. Genuinely, when he messes up a pass or messes up something in the final third, I'm shocked. That's how special this player is. The only players in the league that can compare with him are Mohamed Salah and Bukayo Saka. Anyone else are fans. It's Cole Palmer's world and we're all living in it. Be happy. Honestly, we have not been in this position to have such a star player since Eden Hazard left, in my opinion. That's how privileged we are. Furthermore, the work rate in this team. We work hard. We aren't just a team that wants to play tippy-tappy football. Enzo runs, Lavia runs, Caicedo runs, Neto, Sancho and Palmer, Jackson off the ball. There's a precedent set. And you saw Joao Felix came on. Boy, oh boy, was Joao Felix running. Why? Because Joao Felix knows if he doesn't run, broski, you're not going to play. There is a certain level of expectation when you play for Chelsea. You work hard off the ball. On the ball, you will do your stuff because you're great players. Good teams off the ball are perfect. They make sure they do their intangibles. They make sure they do their fundamentals. They make sure that nobody can point a finger and say, you didn't run today, you lost your jewels, and they didn't today. And I'm so proud of this team. More shout outs go to Lavia, Caicedo, Cucurella, and Kola. I don't have any moments from the game to talk about and hone in. But what I can say is Cucurella absolutely pocketed their left winger today. He literally, when crosses were coming to the back stick, which I think he usually struggles with, he dealt with. He got a flick on for corners and throw-ons. He dealt with one-on-ones. He dealt with aggressive passing. He dealt with challenges. Colwell absolutely dealt with Morgan Rogers wonderfully. Morgan Rogers could do nothing all game. Genuinely serious, Morgan Rogers was struggling to deal with him. Because when Morgan Rogers would drop deep, Colwell would follow him, absolutely make sure he can't turn and run at the defense. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. On the other end, who else? Caicedo, you wouldn't know he was not a right back because what ended up happening was he was cutting in when we were on the ball, giving us an extra midfielder in there. We lose the ball in transition. We got 3, and then we've got 3, and then the 4 in the forward line. Genuinely, what a brilliant system today it was. It worked. It was fantastic. We need to be proud. Lavia was neat and tidy. Enzo was neat and tidy. All in all, we deserve that victory and Enzo Maresca deserves praise. Leicester, we beat. Villa, we beat. We move on to Southampton. However, there's one ugly part that we need to talk about. There's one negative. Listen, the way we defend, it means our centre-backs are exposed. It means our centre-backs have to do a little bit more work than most team centre-halves, right? They have to be higher up. They need to deal one-on-ones. So what happens is they're left exposed. In the first half, Fofana made a mistake. Sanchez bailed him out. He's on his Christmas card list. Don't worry about it. However, in the second half, and this is what hurt me and this is what really annoyed me, was we got the ball. Fofana's got it. And he steps on the ball because he's trying to harry. And he pulls his hamstring. And now he's out. I don't know how long he's out for. But hamstrings, minimum 2 weeks. It's Fofana. And I am worried. His reaction got to me worried. I am genuinely worried. And I'll explain why. We can't afford to lose him. I don't trust Tosin. I don't trust Badiashile and Disasi to come in and be good enough to the level where I go, Wesley, and Levi. Hey, I trust these two, give them the time. However, Badiashile came on, he done well. Midweek, he done well. At the end of the other game the other day against Leicester, he done well. So you know what? This is your opportunity. There will not be any opportunity like this again. Because even if Fofana's out for 2 weeks, 2 weeks out during a Christmas period is 4 games. 4 games is more than enough for you to come in against Spurs, against Southampton, and say, this is my position. I'm not losing it. I am going to make sure this, when Wes is fully fit, you have a decision to make. Hopefully, nothing's wrong with Wes. Hopefully, he's back next week against Spurs. But it is what it is. Guys, I can't believe we are so good at the moment. Genuinely, the happiness in my voice, I hope it resonates. So what I ask of you guys is to reflect that by hitting the like button. Make sure you do it on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. And in the comments below, let me know who was your man of the match. There is no wrong answer today. Genuinely, everyone was brilliant. Let's peace out. I'm out. Chelsea a second. Boom.